Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a TVZ Patreon cast featuring Dark and MARU. Here on Stargazers, top right, it is MARU. Bottom left, rather top left, it is Dark, and this is a proxy build from MARU. Dark is excellent at holding off proxies, but MARU's proxies are not standard proxies. Woof! Alright, so again, this is a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, you get to see this 1 month before anybody else. And if you're watching this the week of August the 25th, thank you very much for supporting me. If you don't want to support me through Patreon, you can support me directly here through YouTube by clicking the join button down below. If you're on an Android phone, or like an iPad, an iPhone, or an iPad, the join button is probably not there due to Apple and Google bickering. But if you pull up youtube.com/FalconPaladin and sign in on a browser, then it should be there. And just, you know, just for your information. Boom. So, yeah, this is where Dark's in the dark. Oh, but this Overlord... No, it came down this way! Dude, he knows. He knows the Overlord scouting patterns here. Oh my god. He sees there's... Okay, he sees this. So this is where you pull drones, right? Come on, Dark. You gotta pull some drones. Well, I don't know, man. Bunker 1 coming up. Spike. One of my subscribers, Spike, does this in his TVZs on certain maps. Although, this is probably not a good map for it, because it has a pretty wide choke for walling off. Anyway, Hatch finishes. He doesn't pull any of his workers. Oh, but he's got a secret base back here. That's right. Stargazers has the secret safe base. This almost doesn't make any sense to do this on this map. Right? I think Dark's just like, yeah, fine, whatever. You can have this. I'm going to be 2 bases. You're going to be 1 base, and we'll go from there. There's a factory coming from MARU. SCB comes up the ramp, sees what we're dealing with. It's a bunch of lings, but I don't know. Once this queen pops, maybe you try to jump on it. I'm just so gun shy, because when this happens to me, I do try to jump on it, and then I lose everything, and I die. My control is not very good. Dark's is amazing. So like if Dark chooses to jump on it, I think it's going to work, but he's not. This is totally a foregoing of his natural base going down. He just replaces it. There you go. I don't know, like you might replace a shoe or something. Actually, that's a bad example because you got to replace 2 shoes. Like replacing a scarf. Dark's like, I've lost a scarf. Well, just buy another one up here where it's very safe. Terran doesn't want to come up this ramp because that's dumb. Going up a ramp, especially a crazy narrow ramp like this one is, doesn't make any sense. Are you meching? No, maybe. MARU's taking his own second base back here. I guess you do have to mine these minerals before you can expand back here, but it's not a big deal. Dark was able to do it without too much trouble, right? So Barracks here to provide beautiful vision of everything that's happening. Is there a roach warring? No. Is there a second gas? No. Right? Is there a lair on the way? No. Cool. So the Barracks gets a beautiful scout off. Sees we're just dealing with a macroing Dark who's getting more and more drones all the time right now. Good call from MARU. And then MARU just, you know, walls off the front, get some Hellions out, get some Medivacs. We kind of just roll into a normal game now. As weird, as like utterly strange as that is. Salvaging the bunker, getting a 75 mineral return on that. Every Terran player should know about that one. What is this? Oh, this is we're going to meet up with this Marine. These Marines. Oh, this is such a great build. And then when they're heading back, then we boost in here. And there's Queens and Lings, man. I don't know. He does unload on the ramp, and it's a bunch of Marines, and their damage output is nothing to laugh about. And the Lings are forced to engage, and they do. And the Queens are like, fine, we'll fight you. And all the Marines die, but a bunch of Lings died there too. And the Medivac can't get back in there. There you go. It has like no HP, 6 HP. One more hit from that queen would have knocked it out of the sky. And by that I mean blown it up, because that's how medevacs die, is they blow up. I think that's how everything mechanical dies. It just blows up. Yep. Thinking about it. Accurate. Okay, so Dark takes his third base, which is at his natural location. And what's the follow-up here? Like I said, I really think this kind of just results in a regular game. And maybe that's, I don't know. Like, maybe Dark was all, nobody does this. Nobody bunker rushes on this map because the Zerg can just fall back. So he didn't expect it? I don't know. The mind of MARU sometimes. Oh, he's trying to take down this creep tumor by splash damage attacking that Viking. Doesn't quite pull it off. Oh, and the Viking dies thanks to an assist from those Hellions. That sucks. Roach Warren coming in. Lair upgrade on the way. Dun dun dun. It's looking good. It's a lair upgrade. It's on the way. Marines, tanks, you know, pretty standard Terran-y stuff here. Dark, on the other hand, is just making lings and queens. Pretty standard Zergy stuff here, right? Getting double Evo chambers. Now that he's got all of 51 total drones, he's got lings ready in case anybody drops. Oh, there is drops. Oof, Dark saw it. I certainly did not. Trying to split your lings up a bit, maybe. Juke's back around. Oh, there are lings down here. Okay, so just time to get out. Take some hits from the Spore, but escape. Escape with your lives, Hellions and Medevac. Another base probably about now. I'd say from Dark as MARU is setting up for his own third. And behold, let there be third. And there is. Overseer coming in from Dark here. He doesn't know about this yet, but he will in like 3, 2, 1 now. And by that I mean, there you go. He got it. He got it. So he sees the base and says, yeah, it's probably time for a fourth for me. Maybe here, but probably here. Yeah, there you go. There's a drone hiding back there. Was he looking for like a bunker or something that was going to attack him? Don't know. Finally getting combat shield. MARU is here about 7 minutes. My brain really wanted to say 17, but it's 7. Widowmine? Oh no, we're back with the Hellions. Okay. Man, I gotta tell you, I was playing some 3s the other day, which is what I like to do in StarCraft. 3v3 ladder, and these Hellions are all dead. I don't know if they paid for themselves. They distracted, though, and this attack coming up this bottom side's really big. MARU. And anyway, as they do force a cancel on that fourth, very nice. And gets out of there. That was hot. I got Widowmine dropped. And I lost like 8 drones, and I was like, what? What? The Protoss was so mad at me. My Protoss teammate was like, you suck. And I was like, dude, nobody Widowmine drops Zerg players, especially not at our level. I can't remember the last time I saw that happen to me. So I was like, yeah, fair enough, man. I didn't react perfectly to the Widowmine drop. Anyway, weird, man. StarCraft sometimes can still catch you off guard, even, 12 years later. So, if this was any other Terran player, I'd be like, you tried to proxy kill Dark, and you lost. You lost that battle. You're going to lose the entire game. But it's MARU! MARU is extraordinarily capable of winning games where his proxy fails to kill the Zerg. Any other race, you cannon rush a Zerg, and you don't kill him, you die. Right? If you cannon rush a Terran, and you don't kill him, you die. It's just the ZVT relationship. If Terran proxies and fails, they can still pull back and be just fine for the rest of the game. Like nothing ever happened. Like if you came into this game now, you just came into it in 9 minutes, you'd be like, all right, yeah. I mean, there are probably some battles early because no one's close to maxed out. But would you be like, this game started with a double proxy bunker, a triple proxy bunker? Was it 3? Might have been 3 proxy bunker. No, you probably wouldn't guess that, I don't think, if you came into the game at this point in time. Anywho, macro hatch here from Dark. Hey, look, Dark does it. There's no shame. If you're having trouble spending your money, get a macro hatch. If you're going really heavy on lings and queens in the first 10 minutes, get a macro hatch. It's really larva intensive to go lings with the amount of money that you have. If you're dark and you're going Roach Ravager Ling Bane, get a macro hatch. You're still having a hard time, you know, getting enough larva to do what you want to do. So now Dark's maxed out at 10 minutes. He's getting Adrenal Glands. He's getting Burrow. On the other side, the tank count is fairly healthy here from MARU. But Ravagers exist, and that's a problem. Ultralisk Cavern coming in. Some Vipers too. MARU knows. Well, Vipers are a problem for him, and Dark knows how good they are. Look at this. Respreading creep here like a boss. The Ling's getting Adrenaled completely changes everything. I think we all know that. I thought I saw a drop coming in here. I am hallucinating. Bottom left, though. No, that's a pick up and escape scenario. Too many Lings, and especially with the roaches. Not happening. Remember there was creep spreading here? I guess we're spreading here now. That's cool. Man, Dark. So that's my thing. I can creep spread like this, but man, it hurts my macro. I'll miss cycles for sure. But Dark's like, no, I can do it. I can defend MARU's attacks, and I won't miss macro cycles. And my creep spread will be disgustingly good. And that's exactly what he's doing here. The only way the creep spread isn't already over here is because MARU's been killing it and slowing it down. Which, you know, way to go, MARU. Drop Lords on the way from Dark. He's going, maybe some drops up into this space. Dude, that'd be amazing. There's nothing here to defend that. Over here, there's a planetary. Not as good. See? MARU killing creep tumors. That's what I'm talking about. So here is just a bunch of Adrenalings with all of +1 attack and +2 armor. Look at this. He is timing this with Adrenal. Bam. Adrenal done. Attack down the bottom left. Queen's handling that stuff. No problemo. And then big attack into the front. Blinding Cloud. Yeah, Blinding Cloud getting tossed down on those tanks. The bottom tanks are left alone, but they do get Corrosive Bile nevertheless. Meanwhile, Adrenaling drop inside the natural base. Not good. Tanks trying to hold on. No, Corrosive Bile kills tanks and Medivacs there. That was a sick Corrosive Bile. Tanks are pretty easy to hit with Corrosive Bile, but Medivac's not as easy. MARU may perhaps worried about the Lings murdering all of his workers right now. My gosh. So the Lings are, yep, they've got Burrow. That's it. So we burrow here, we pick some up, and we escape with them and make the, yep, we try to make the Terran player think, oh yes, you got all the Lings. Well done. We ran away. Oh, Lings want to take down that engineering bay, getting +3 attack really bad. These Lings want to kill Ghost, but then Cloak has been researched. So no, that's not allowed. Burrow. At the very least, it forces the Terran player to scan, which he'd rather be throwing down mules, especially because he just lost how many 20 SCVs. Yeah, there's a scan. He didn't want to use a scan there. He wanted to throw down a mule. Guaranteed, if he had the choice, he would have done that, but he didn't because Dark forced it upon him. So Dark expanding bottom left. Does he have any Ultralisks out? He does. He's got some Ultras in their house. They have some upgrades. They got that +2 attack now. There we go. +2 armor. They are getting Chitinous Plating, and in fact, it's 9 seconds from completion. He's going to engage this before that's finished. Good enough. Completed, and this is just MARU kind of getting ruffle stomped right now. Ultra's getting in the mix. Nope, nope, nope. This planetary. Too many Banelings, too many Lings, too many Ultralisks. That Ultra gets sniped into the ground. We're back. That doesn't matter. Dark gets that win. Woof, too much Dark everywhere at once. And I know this is usually a Terran thing. Usually Terrans are like, yo, 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 I'm gonna drop you in 4 places at the same time. Deal with that. And it's hard. But man, if Zerg players can pull that kind of stuff off, it makes them a billion times more difficult to deal with. This is not normal. What Dark is doing here, dropping especially, doesn't happen a lot from Zergs, no matter what the matchup is. So the fact that he's dropping at the natural base, well, whatever. This was that the second? Yeah, that was the second base. This is the third base. And then just running, taking this planetary down, defending like an absolute boss as well. Creep spread like crazy, despite the fact that how many creep tumors went down today? A total of 38. And resources lost are about even. Actually, MARU ended up losing more than Dark did, which is bad. Extraordinarily bad. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you think everything went pretty well there for Dark. I just feel like I don't know. Dark was so casual about this, right? He sees the SCV down here, the 2 SCVs. He sees the bunker coming up, sees the second bunker start, and then goes, I don't know. He just lets this thing die, makes a queen out of it, makes some lings, couple drones. Everyone escapes safely into the main base. He mines the minerals, blocking the natural, and then just takes this, and then it's just like, well, is that it? And then from there, he just played a pretty normal game and overwhelmed MARU and got that win. Dark is just that scary. He's just that scary, I think is how this works. Man. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, this is one of those games where it kind of looked like MARU would be able to win despite the fact that his proxy failed. That's the thing. Did it fail? Like, he killed this hatch. That's usually the win condition. But on this map, it just doesn't make any sense. So did MARU forget? It is a new map. Maybe MARU was like, what? Ah, ha, ha, ha. Why isn't he trying to save this? And then he was like, oh, there's a back door here. I completely forgot about that. Do you think MARU did that? I don't think so. That'd be so strange if MARU completely forgot about the back door base. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think MARU forgot? What was he trying to accomplish with this? You guys are smarter than me sometimes. Maybe even all the time. But yeah, end of the day there, just Dark, he was hanging on and this is what Zergs do. They hang on and they hang on and they hang on and they don't look great. And then woof, they explode. And then suddenly they have Ultras and Lings and Banes and Ravagers and Roaches and Vipers, Blinding Cloud all over your tanks and your planetaries. And then you're just a sad Terran and then you're dead. So that's what Dark did. He had a plan. He executed it perfectly. All right, cool. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.